Oh, the light thing. I don't know whether the light is better like this or here. Yeah, guys, good evening. Good evening. Let me try and share this on Instagram. I can share it on. Good evening. Who is in the house? Please tell us your name and where you're joining from. You're 5 already. Welcome, welcome. Can I guess Okaka Nedo must be one of the people live now. John Grace. Wow, Sinawata, welcome. Welcome, bro. Welcome to the program. Thanks for joining the broadcast. Let me share the live video on Instagram. Welcome, guys. Udeze Chidebere. Yeah. Akboguma Efe. Welcome. Thanks for joining me this evening. We're talking about Sowore. Oh, I wish we were live on Facebook right now. Hold on. Guys, welcome. ABJ, welcome. Guys, please like the video, like the stream, and let me share it on Facebook. Let me share it on Facebook and across the other social media platforms. I don't know if this lighting is good, better like this. Okay, I think it's better this way. I think the lighting is better this way. Yeah, guys. I was having a conversation with one of our brothers 3 hours ago, and I told him point blank that they will soon release Sowore. That they will release him. I thought maybe it would be tomorrow morning. I never knew it would be this evening. And as soon as they released him, I called him on the phone. I texted him, wait, let me show you the text. Let me show you guys the text. Yeah, see it. See what I wrote him. See. So I got the information that they will soon release him, but I never knew it would be this evening. I thought it would be tomorrow morning. And let me tell you guys what's happening now. Buhari really want to deal with these people. He really want to, and he doesn't need any distraction. This release of Sowore, he just wanted to show him that he is that same Buhari, the old military guy who I know. Those guys don't have they can't, let me say they can't entertain critical thinking for 3 minutes. They can't think critically for 3 minutes. So when they see something they can't control, the next thing is false. People normally use this word. They say when all you have is a hammer, every problem looks like a nail. Yeah, to them, all they have is a hammer. Every problem to them looks like a nail, so they must hammer it. They goofed by arresting him. Now at least we want to thank him. We want to thank Buhari and his administration for telling the ordinary Nigerians that actually Sowore is a threat to the Nigerian government. And now should be the time. The same day Ojus Okalu was arrested, Sowore was released. In the same week, Nigeria got $29 billion from the World Bank. The same week, IPOB lawyer was attacked. All these events happening at the same time. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? What is actually all about? Yes. You have to think ahead of time. Most of these politicians you're seeing, they are not smart, they're just civil servants. Civil servants, they don't even know what's going on in Abuja. I tell you this. This is not the time to call for the change of rulership in Nigeria. Nobody will remove Buhari until the next 4 years. That 4 years will finish. Unless there is a natural cause, natural phenomenon that happened. Who is saying that, Mazi, come and join our Facebook page? Importer Comedy. What's the Facebook page? Importer, tell me. Ken, text me on WhatsApp. They banned me on Facebook again. What's the Facebook page? Please tell me. I'll be more than willing to come. Guys, we need to rub minds together, share knowledge, exchange information. Let me tell you, now is not the time to sit quiet. Now is the time to call for a big protest. But this protest is not a protest of secession or who will get this, who will be the president. No, Buhari has this 4 years. He has it covered. How long did it take them to finish his case with Atiku in the Supreme Court? How long? Record time. During his days with Obasanjo, 1 year, they are still in court. But this one finished with a lot of people have forgotten that the election happened this year. The election looked like it was like over 1 year ago, doesn't it? He has locked it down. Now he is on a mission, a scorched earth mission. He's on a revenge mission, and everybody should steer clear of his path. Let him deal with those people. They are all part of the same club. Okay. Okay, I will join you later. Brother, I will call you back later. Do you understand me? Do you hear me? This is the time everyone should step aside. Let him deal with them. People didn't see how can you not see this Ojus Okalo's case coming when they removed him? Buhari has secured everything. There is nobody going to court again. Supreme Court, every court has decided that he's the president. Now, I can tell you that people like Rochas are not even assured of their positions. Right now in Nigeria, people like Rochas are not even assured of their position. They are all panicking if it could happen to Ojus Okalo. Ojus Okalo that is pandering to the northerners every time. I'm going to take title, Sarikin this, Sarikin that. He will go to all these Hausa emirs and the Fulani emirs. Even the Sultan of Sokoto, he go there with genuflect. Pay money. All those titles, they pay big money. You see how they come to your place and give all these autonomous Igwe, all these autonomous Igwes 200,000, and they give them title. They go to North, they pay millions, because they believe it's a part of the being politically relevant. Louis Albert, welcome. That's what's happening. And now Buhari is on a scorched earth mission. Please steer clear. If you are an Igbo man and he's dealing with your fellow Igbo man, let them finish it. It's not your fight. We've secured Sowore's release. Now is the time to get away from Buhari's path. Let him deal with these people. They will have no other option than to walk. And if Buhari touches anyone that is working, we'll come out here and voice out our disdain. We'll come out and support the person. But very soon, I'm telling you, they will start coming to pay you to go and rally. They will try to link all those so-called or supposed persecutions, political persecution with Alan Onyama. Please, Alan Onyama's case and the innocent case are different. Those two cases are different. They are different for what Oju Zokali is facing and what people like Rochas may soon start facing. All these people. We are happy. We are not here to dwell on that issue for now. We are here to talk about Omoyele Sowore. We are happy that he has been released. He hasn't released any press conference yet. To me, I think he should just rest from now till Saturday. He doesn't need to come out and give any press release or something. Everything should pass through his lawyer for now. Let him rest from now till Saturday, if possible, Monday. Then he would have recollected himself. He said he was prepared for the thing. Believe me, he wasn't really prepared. He was prepared for something, but he never knew it would be this tough. And he has paid his due. He has paid his political due. There's nothing else they can threaten him with. Never. Whether he's in Nigeria or he's abroad, but I'd rather have him where he will have access to information. Because his voice is his greatest weapon. He doesn't have any army. No band of armed guys, no militia who will defend him. His greatest weapon is his voice. And thanks to the internet, he will now circumvent every news media house. He already has his own media outlet. He said Rochas will dance very soon. He called the Northerners uneducated. Man, he's not dumb. He's too dumb to try that. He knows them. They made him. They gave him everything he has. Just like Emeka Ofo, they gave him everything he has. He should eternally remain grateful to them. Guys, please help me hit the like button and share this video. Share it on your Facebook pages, please. We are happy Sowore is out. But now is not the time to disturb Abuja. Now is the time to go regional. Every state. Let there be call for action. This 29 billion, whether you like it or not, they've collected the money. Now it's time to make sure every state government, every ministry. Now it's a war against the civil servants and the politicians. They are the ones disturbing us. Starting with a call for the reduction of their salaries. That we don't need them. Nobody needs to be paid 13 million naira every month. No. You should have there must be something great, exceptional you must be doing to be getting paid 13 million naira. That is basic salary, not the car allowance, not the wardrobe allowance. These are the protests we need to lead. Government waste. Whether you like it or not, Buhari is there for the next 4 years. Nobody will remove him. It's over. 2019 is gone. Now it's time to forge ahead, to move forward. Now is the time to move forward. Nnamdi Kanu should call his guys in Nigeria. Please, everybody, stay quiet, stay calm. Turn your anger on your brothers and sisters who are the enemies, your number one enemies facing you. Turn that anger on the governors. Turn that anger on the senators, members of House of Rep, State Assembly, your local government chairman. Ask him what his basic salary is, and the job he is doing. Check these roads around your place, all the federal roads. All these roads you are telling government that they can't put toll gates. Go and ask if they've given money for those roads to be taken care of. Go and check. And he who pays the piper calls the tune. They will tell you that there are road toll gates every here and there, but they will not tell you how much that road is gulping every year with nothing to show for it. Every region, every person, do not let your hatred for Buhari bring more problem than solution. Because all these things, we can protest all we want. It's not changing the life of an ordinary Nigerian. If you say you want to help someone, before you tell me you buy me a private jet, please, you have to buy me a car first. Let me see. So we need to let the place start working first. Yes, stop government waste. Thank you, my brother. That would be a good hashtag. It's time to focus on who the real enemies are. They are our governors. They are our senators. All of your brothers and sisters in those parties. You are talking about what about the unelected thieves? Who are the ones pulling the strings? Who are the ones pulling the strings? They are the ones mining resources from your country and shipping it abroad every day, every single day. The Chinese, all these meat they call jacking, the Chinese are buying it, taking the leather, taking it to their place, and they produce something, and people will go to China and import it and sell, then take the money, go and buy again, import. Now, who do you think is gaining? Is the owner of the company in China and his workers. From there, they pay their own people. If they're manufacturing that thing in Nigeria, our people will be employed, not their people. Now, after that, we move to making sure that no company will take away any raw material out of Nigeria. If you need our raw materials, then you will use them to manufacture things in Nigeria. By force, electricity will come. Electricity will come. Those mining companies will pile on pressure on them. All this, by then they want to use their own money and build the thing, and then it will be cheaper. Then there will be electricity everywhere. Those factories will be there. Now, they don't need, European companies wouldn't need to take resources, raw materials from Nigeria, take it to Asia, manufacture, and ship it to America and Europe. Then you and I will buy it, order it from America and Europe. They will have to be manufacturing it in Nigeria by force. But you can't do these things in an environment where there are groups that could be used to tip the center of strength. I mean, the team, a group they could use to stir unrest. As it stands now, Buhari cannot tell Western companies to leave our land, because if he tells them to leave our land, they will not arm regions and tell those regions, now you ask for autonomy. When you get that autonomy, you give us all these things we are getting from there. And those people will say, okay. But if they don't have any group they will use, they cannot do such a thing. Any Nigerian president can tell them, fuck off. Whereof, and they will all wear off. They will have no choice. They are weak. They are weak right now. Forget African bases. If you invite the Russians in your country, what would they do? Nothing. And if there is nobody in your country who is willing to take up arms and kill his own fellow brothers and sisters, nobody, they wouldn't do anything. They have no power. They cannot physically invade us anymore. No. No, it's not possible. They cannot physically invade us anymore. They will only stay on rest. And at this point in time, everybody should be working to make sure that no region is used to cause unrest. Let us watch Buhari and these people. Let him deal with them. They want to use the power of Abuja to oppress us. We'll tell them that we will lend our voice to Abuja and punish each and every one of them. That is how you take power from your region. Let me tell you, then from there you can build on. This is not something that will happen in 4 years. It will happen in like between 16 and 28 years. Gradually, but you will see gradual progress. Gradual. If we've been making that progress from the day Yaradua took office, by now Nigeria will be, the GDP will be very strong. People will have savings. People will be building houses. You will stop seeing uncompleted buildings around. Almost everybody you see has an uncompleted project in hand, including me. Yes. It's because the money is dry, it's in short supply. You have money to build those things, but if you build them, how else would you take care of your day-to-day runnings? What if there is a medical emergency? What if there's a midlife crisis? What are you going to do? It's time to build. It's time to build. I'm happy Sowore is out. We're happy for him. Welcome back. Let him use these next 3 days to, bond with his family. I don't know if his wife and kids have made arrangements already. They should be on their way back to Nigeria right now. Go take care of your family, relax, enjoy. Then plot a new battle plan. A plan that even Abuja will support. No sane person will come and oppose it. As you can see, none of Buhari's opponents came out to stand for him. Why? Because he is a threat to them too. This is the sheer will of Nigeria, and thanks to someone like Deji, he tried. Deji fought a good fight. Mayegun tried too. Citizen AY, Ayo Gundimu, those people, those are the people that did this. They did it. And Buhari, we thank him. And not as if we are supposed to, but given what we have, given the reality on ground, we thank him for averting this crisis, because he was going to feel a hit. You remember, you saw that paper the U.S. Congress gave, signed by Bob Menendez and one other person. Bob Menendez in the Senate and one rep in the U.S. Congress. That letter is bullshit. It's bullshit. If these people, if they see the type of protest that could have come out of this in Washington, and the type of people will be mentioning their names, Chatham House will go in front of Chatham House and protest, then people will draw attention to them. Look at the NATO summit. These people are weak. They don't want anything that will bring attention to them that they are doing so thing in Africa. So they will have to tell their dogs to behave. You think they are not hearing these our messages? If they are not hearing our messages, why are they shutting down our social media account? The message is getting deep. They don't want anything. Look at NATO summit. Not a single one of them made Russia the center of their issue. Not a single one of them. NATO, that was formed specifically to fight the Soviet Union, they couldn't even mention Russia. Why? At the same time they were doing their NATO nonsense, Russia and China opened a gas line. China is now energy sufficient. They don't need coal anymore. Now NATO, an organization, not Atlantic Treaty Organization, now they are trying to use it against China, because they've foolishly let two powers that shouldn't have matched match. Now those people who have their eyes on Africa, they are marching on Africa. All these messages Vladimir Putin has been giving you people, what do you think those messages are? He told you that when the only time your politicians come back home is when they want to be buried. They come back in bodies. Their hospitals are not in your place. All these things. What do you think? You people don't know what that statement mean. He is telling you people to get up. If everybody get up at the same time, they can't do anything. Look at South America. Latin America is boiling. Bolivia said it will not happen. The Venezuelans are still holding strong. Cuba. Now the West know that that place is the Western countries, the Western powers, the same monarchs that ruled the European continent and invaded Africa and the American continent, even Asia. The powers of Spain, the powers of the Habsburgs in Hungary, the German Empire, the ancient Rome, all of that same power today. It was so hot that they even brought Israeli Navy are patrolling the Argentine coast right now. Believe me. It's brewing, it's everywhere, it's boiling. Let us seize the initiative. It's time to seize the initiative. Those who've been following my message for the past 3 years know that everything I said is coming to fulfillment the way I said it was going to happen. Why? Because you just have to reason, think, go back in history. 100 years ago, 150 years ago. Then you come back to the history of 40 years ago, 50, 70, and check if there are similarities. This thing happened. When did it happen before? You say, oh, 1846, 1848, the European Spring. If Africans had this message, they should have known that in 1848 that the entire European powers are weak. The Cameroonians could have easily kicked out the French, and Nigeria could have easily kicked out the British, and they wouldn't have any way to bring the supply. They don't even have soldiers enough to police the uprising going in their places. Now, how could they have soldiers they will send to our land? They can't. But in 2019, you have information, you know exactly what's going on there. France, the Yellow Vest protest. The Yellow Vest protest, all of them. The British, Brexit, they are weak. They are weak. We have to seize the initiative. And this is the message Sowore and every other person that has a political mouthpiece, a political platform to speak should be following. Let Buhari deal with these people. They themselves don't want him. Like I said in the afternoon, he lost the Aso Rock polling booth. The Aso Villa polling unit, he lost it. I think two units. He lost them by more than a ratio of 2-1. So he already know that even the people around don't like him. He is now sweeping. He is now sweeping. This one they call the Lion of Bojilon. I call him the paper tiger of Lagos State. He's next. Go and mark it somewhere. He is next. He is next. Look at the Saraki family. The Saraki political dynasty is dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's not going to rise from this ash. It's not. Are they going to go back to where? Mali. Really? He's dead. Their power in Kwara has waned. Now go and watch their businesses. They will start selling off the ones that are not bringing in money and the ones that are using as fronts. That's if the federal government doesn't seize them. So my people, we will keep being vigilant. I will always be here to bring you the messages before they happen or before every other person understands it very well. We'll keep each other informed. Thank you for listening to me. Help me share this video. Share it and tell everyone else that don't know we're here, that we're here now. Subscribe if you haven't done that. So Rufai, what have a long way to go. We have a lot. No, we can't. Rome was not built in a day. So we can't fight them all at the same time. Just cool down. You use one side and fight the other, then you destroy the other side too. You don't fight. My brother, leave them. They will get it. Please help me like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We are almost getting to 400. I think by this time tomorrow will be like 420. We are getting new subscribers every day, 5, 8, 10. That's how we build it. And believe me, we'll get there. Active subscribers. That's what we have. Active subscribers. Thank you, guys. I appreciate your time. See you later.